Kia ora, my name's Xiaole, and it's a pleasure to be a part of Strong Words 4. In my essay, Muscle Memory, I begin with the high school dissection, writing, "I'm 17 with naked knees, hacking into the trachea of a dead sheep." I go on to think about the relationship between my body, music, gender, and the constraints of language. I'll read an excerpt now from the middle of my essay. My body betrays me again and again as a musician. My piano teacher joked in my first year of university that my unconscious movements at the keyboard made him seasick. I want to save the tears for the audience, but sometimes I can't control my own body screaming. Tears, milk, and blood. The emission of these fluids from the body led writers in the Renaissance to refer to women as leaky vessels. When I was 19, I read about how a woman's self is split in two. She watches herself being watched, is at once the surveyor and the surveyed. I don't remember if it seemed strange to me at the time for John Berger to write so authoritatively about being seen as a woman from his vantage point, as a man seeing women. The surveyor of women in herself is male, the surveyed female. What happens when women see each other? When one isn't entirely at home with the way their body is seen? When I was 20, I realized that my body had always been symbolic against my will. The body cannot escape language, as language cannot escape the body. We are lily-livered, cold-hearted, wrong-footed, hard-nosed, hawk-eyed, and ask day after day if we can offer each other a hand. When I looked at myself, all I could see was a collection of limbs articulated by a language that didn't belong to me. My body would change, and then change again, and be claimed by words handed to me by the same culture that described bodies like mine as leaky vessels. When I was 19, I learnt that I had clinical depression. I stopped having my period for 4 months at a time due to physiological stress. When I started taking antidepressants, my body gained weight and my skin became covered with stretch marks like the lines left in sand by the tide. At 21, I've stopped trying to escape my own body. I realized that